The people that Hoover tries to help in these cities and towns, well, it just doesn't work. And that's why Americans are going to protest. And the Americans are going to protest include different groups like farmers who are desperate to increase the prices of their crops. They'll even burn their stuff. They'll burn their own crops. They'll dump milk, anything to raise the price. It doesn't work. So farmers are going to end up evicted. This is going to increase a lot of people upset with Hoover. The same thing could even be said, forget this, Americans in major cities go on hunger marches because they're literally starving. These hunger marches are organized by the American Communist Party. This was a group that 10 years before was the target of investigations and raids. And now thousands of Americans are marching in the streets with this group demanding food. People are going to riot. They're breaking into grocery stores just to eat. But the biggest scandal of all for Americans that protest are World War I veterans. And he gives them a fancy name, calls them the bonus marchers. And here's their story. These bonus marchers are promised a $1,000 check in 1945, but they need that money now, right? And so entire families, kids, adults, they march to Washington. 15,000 of them are marching on Washington, D.C., and they become known as the bonus marchers because they're marching for their bonus. So these World War I vets, these bonus marchers, camp right there in Washington, D.C., in Hoovervilles. They camp right out at the White House, at the Capitol building, in parks across the city. And Hoover says, I'm not giving you your money. I want to get you out. Hoover actually sends the United States Army to kick the bonus marchers out of Washington, D.C. with tear gas and bayonets. The problem is, this is being covered by the national news. There are pictures of this in newspapers across the country, small towns to super big cities. I mean, think about it. If, in fact, you have the actual can you imagine veterans today being tear gassed and being charged with bayonets? This is going to make them incredibly unpopular. So, regardless of anything that Hoover does, even though he does more than any president previously as the federal government to try and help Americans and fix the economy, it's just not enough. It's not enough. And that means he's going to lose in an election in 1932. In a landslide, he's going to lose.